Good morning. My name is Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, United States District Judge for the Southern District of New York. Today is November 10th, and the time is approximately 8:32 a.m. in the morning. And this is in regards to the matter of the case of the United States of America versus the official citizen vote counters of all the United States citizen votes of America in the United States of America presidential and vice presidential election in the year 2020 of our common era. And the United States of America versus the Electoral College of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Kamala Devi Harris of all 50 states of the United States of America, and the United States of America versus the Electoral College of Donald John Trump Sr. and Michael Richard Pence of all 50 states of the United States of America. I, Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, authorized by Article 3 of the United States Constitution of America, to serve and hold my office with no disqualification as your United States District Judge in the Southern District of New York. I'm giving you a summary judgment and an injunctive order. Amendment number 5 of the United States Constitution reads this way: no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Once again, I am giving you a summary judgment and injunctive order. My name is Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, United States District Judge of the Southern District of New York. And I am not disqualified. I am authorized by the United States Constitutional Law of America under Article 3 of the United States Constitution of America. I am giving you a summary judgment and injunctive order. Amendment number 5 of the United States Constitution reads this way: no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. And Amendment number 1 of the United States Constitution of America reads this way: Congress shall make no law respecting the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The United States Supreme Court is the Justice Department of the United States government. Once again, I'm giving you a summary judgment and injunctive order. Secondly, in accordance with Amendment 1 of the United States Constitution of America, which reads this way: Congress shall make no law respecting the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Thus, the United States Supreme Court is, factually, the Justice Department of the United States government. Therefore, the counters are commanded to count 3 times. That means 300% times all the actual legal votes of the United States citizen votes in the United States of America presidential and vice presidential election of the year 2020 of our common era. Once again, the actual counters are commanded. You counters are commanded to count 3 times, 3 consecutive times, all the actual legal votes of the United States citizen votes in the United States of America presidential and vice presidential election of the year 2020 of our common era. Then the United States Supreme Court judges must confirm by 2 out of 3 times. Once again, the United States Supreme Court judges must confirm by 2 out of 3 times to be true that the count of the official total actual legal citizen votes has been confirmed. The United States Supreme Court judges must confirm at least 2 out of 3 times to be true that the count of the official total actual legal citizen votes has been confirmed in the 2020 United States presidential election. Then the judges will judge them and pronounce the righteous ones innocent and the wicked ones or the wrongdoers guilty. And if the electors who presumed the new president-elect and the former elected president of the United States of America are false electors, and if the official counters of the actual United States citizen votes for Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Donald John Trump Sr. have brought false counts of the actual number of United States citizen votes counted against Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Donald John Trump Sr., then you are to do to them just as they had schemed to do to their brothers, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Donald John Trump Jr., whether it is death, banishment, a fine, or imprisonment. And you must remove what is bad from your midst. Once again, the judges will judge them and pronounce the righteous ones innocent and the wrongdoers guilty. And if the electors who presume the new president-elect and the former elected president of the United States of America are false electors, and if the official counters of the actual United States citizen votes for Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Donald John Trump Sr. have brought false counts of the actual number of United States citizen votes counted against Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Donald John Trump Sr., then you are to do to them just as they had schemed to do to their brothers, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Donald John Trump Sr., whether it is death, banishment, a fine, or imprisonment. And you must, meaning you are required, it is imperative that you remove what is bad, or those who are doing wrong or doing federal violation or criminal actions against the law from your midst. Once again, my name is Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, United States District Judge of the Southern District of New York. I am a natural-born citizen of the United States of America in Bronx Borough County of the state of New York, which is by citizenship, birthright, my geopolitical region. I am what is legally required to be recognized as duly authorized by the law of the United States Constitution of America itself. Once again, I am what is to be required, legally required, to be legally recognized as duly authorized by the law of the United States Constitution of America to hold my office as a United States District Judge of the American United States District Court Jurisdictional District Judicial System, a Justice Department officially of the United States Government of America. And once again, just paraphrasing it, but please make official reference. You are commanded to read for yourself Article 3 of the United States Constitution of America. But I'll paraphrase it generally speaking. It says, paraphrasing it equivalently in text to singular quotation marks, all cases and judges and court system shall be vested in one Supreme Court of the United States of America, and the judges shall hold their offices during good behavior and shall receive a compensation for their services, their judicial services. They're giving these judgments of the law themselves, the constitutional laws that set matters straight, so that all people can receive the due legal process by that constitutional law requirement to fairly and equitably have their judicial disputes settled equivalently according to what is truly right for all parties involved. And that the judges of the United States court system of the United States government shall receive compensation at stated times for their judicial services. And it says, during which time in office shall not be diminished. Shall not be diminished. So therefore, please note, once again, please note, this is to all people who are named in my particular judgment by my authorization and obligation enacted upon me by the actual United States constitutional law. I require a flat rate of $1 from every United States voter of this 2020 United States of America presidential election, and $1 from every taxpayer of this 2020 United States of America presidential election for the named parties. The named parties. Once again, the named parties are the official, first of all, citizen vote counters of all the United States citizen votes of America in this United States of America presidential and vice presidential election in the year of 2020 of our common era. So once again, the first parties that I require $1 from are the actual official citizen vote counters of the United States citizen votes of America in the United States of America presidential and vice presidential election in the year of 2020 of our common era. And The second parties are the actual Electoral College members of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Kamala Devi Harris of all 50 states of the United States of America. Once again, the second parties are the Electoral College of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. and Kamala Devi Harris of all 50 states of the United States of America, and the Electoral College of Donald John Trump Sr. and Michael Richard Pence of all 50 states of the United States of America. And then for the actual collective or whole group of all voters who voted officially on record in this year of 2020 of our common era, United States of America, presidential and vice presidential election. From all of you, I require a flat rate tax of just simply $1 US. And the reason is for your justice to be served and to thank God there are still established laws, common law that can be respected to still prevent even a civil war or further anarchist uprisings in all different types of states here in the local homeland region of our foreign residents, the United States of American territory, all 50 states. So I did this service for your justice so that this could settle matters straight and equally and respectably between all parties by means of a law that is still in force and effect fairly in the United States of America Constitution on local jurisdiction to prevent civil war and further anarchy, uprisings and revolts and contention and irreconcilable dissolution of legal issues or disputes which had a problem being resolved or solved in the past until now. And I am to receive this flat rate tax of $1 US from all named parties immediately today, November 10th, 2020 of our common era. The time now is 8:31 a.m. I am to receive it, of course, through an orderly arrangement of the local United States Federal Reserve Bank in New York City. I'm just facilitated by receiving it as one payment. I am going on the record stating that I am to receive it all cash, all US dollars or something, or 100 denominations, but just cash, period. Through a local orderly arrangement, I guess which has already been prepaid by you voters and all parties involved in this judicial settlement. Through the local arrangement of the United States Federal Reserve Bank locally here in New York City and the region, concurrently of the actual United States District Courthouse, Southern District of New York, down here in the city of New York, state of New York, United States of America. And I am an American with disabilities as far as, being able to have other gainful employment, but I do not have any medical or legal or mental legal disabilities right now. I'm currently not requiring treatment legally. I'm confirmed by a permanent record of a licensed psychiatrist who has a state license with the New Jersey State Medical Examiners Board, which is a permanent record for last discharge. And that permanent record states that I do not require by law, and I was not ordered by him as a licensed doctor or psychiatrist any medically necessary, legally, antipsychotics while inside. So I've been cleared while inside under his care. And I've also been cleared by him by giving a permanent record discharge as going on record that no outpatient treatment of any psychiatric kind or antipsychotics or any type of psychiatric medications to be ordered upon discharge. So the reason why I'm still in American Disabilities is because that law itself, it's American Disabilities Action, that went into law in effect, just by default made it a lifetime legal protection whether a person has a presently required treatment of any type of handicap or not, or it's in remission or whatever they say with respect to physical ailments. So I have no legal or mental medical problems, psychiatrically, psychologically, mentally, or intelligently at all. I just have, by default, the law's protection as an American with disabilities as far as handicap is concerned. And I am also using the action that had went into effect called the CARES Act. I'm using that action so that this will be my legal activation to receive the federal compensation of the taxation by means of this judgment, so that this is going to prevent all parties and their voters and their people, their loyalists, from engaging in civil war and potential further uprisings and anarchy nationwide. And also because I am in need and my support depends on my wages, just like we all do know and recognize now. Otherwise, you will be convicted of tax evasion and illegal possession of unpaid wages, and you are going to be executed by capital punishment, whether it is the death penalty, banishment, a fine, or imprisonment. Once again, my name is Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, United States District Judge of the Southern District of New York. I am duly authorized by the law of the United States Constitution of America itself, Article 3, which states, and I quote paraphrasingly, "The judges shall at stated times receive for their services a compensation which shall not be diminished during their continuance in office." And also, lastly, this is most importantly, please do not end the video here or the announcement. This is a public service announcement. It is to go public. It's a fact. For the record, I am stating right now, for the record, please note, this is important, this is vital. This helps to actually convict you of me not being disqualified of any foul play or foul criminal behavior that disqualifies me from assuming a position and authorization by the law of the Constitution of America to hold the office and assume it and execute it according to its laws, the United States Constitution of America. Please note, I, Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, affirm, right? So this is my affirmation. This is my affirmation. I, Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, affirm that I have no felony convictions and no criminal and sexually no criminal felony abuse convictions whatsoever. Once again, this is my affirmation. I, Jermaine Nathaniel Glenn, affirm that I have no felony convictions and no criminal and no sexually criminal felony abuse convictions whatsoever. I authorize you, any one of you, all of you, I don't care, to perform all criminal and sexually criminal federal and state sex offender registry and background checks for my official confirmations and clearances, because I am truly innocently not guilty of any criminally sexual or felony convictions of any type of offenses of abuse or felony crimes at all. So, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. And God, I trust, just as in God we trust. And also, the word of your lips you should keep, and you ought to carry out everything your mouth voluntarily offered and affirmed to do. Because this is going to be surely required of you. So cursed is the one who will not uphold the words of this law by carrying them out. So be it. Amen. To all of those who are faithful, may Jehovah bless you and safeguard you. May Jehovah make his face shine upon you and may he favor you. May Jehovah lift up his face towards you and grant you peace. Why? Because this is what our God, whom we trust, says. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of your forefathers, Jehovah God. For I, Jehovah, love justice. I hate robbery and unrighteousness. I will faithfully give you your wages and make an everlasting covenant with you. Your offspring will be known among the nations, and your descendants among the people. All who see you will recognize that you are the ones whom Jehovah has blessed. I will empty out on you a blessing until there is nothing lacking, if you continue keeping my commandments. And then he concludes, he also uses a phrase by stating, as our Heavenly Father, I am Jehovah your God. One judicial decision will apply for you, whether a foreign resident or a native, because I am Jehovah your God. Peace.